Your Volkswagen is acting weird. Random lights, rough idle, laggy throttle, strange glitches, and the first advice you get is replace this part or it's going to be expensive. Stop. Don't spend anything yet. A lot of the time, it's not a broken part, it's your VW needing a relearn after a battery change, low voltage, or a sensor hiccup. In this video, I'm going to show you 7 Volkswagen tricks that cost you $0, starting with a game-changing reset that can clear a surprising number of these problems when you do it the right way. And in the next minute, I'll show you exactly how to do it step by step, plus the one warning sign that means the reset won't help and you should not ignore it. Trick number 7, the $0 VW fix that stops random electrical problems. Clear the cowl plenum drains. If your Volkswagen ever starts acting possessed, random warning lights, weird electronic glitches, windows fogging up, a musty smell inside, wet carpets, central locking acting strange, or the blower fan doing its own thing, listen carefully. Because a lot of the time, the problem isn't a sensor, it isn't a computer, it isn't a big expensive repair, it's water. Volkswagens have a channel under the windshield, right where leaves and dirt collect. This area is supposed to drain rainwater safely out of the car. But when those drains get blocked with mud and debris, water starts pooling, and then it goes into places it should never go. That's when you get ghost problems that come and go and make people replace parts for no reason. So before you spend money, do this free check. First, pop the hood. Now look at the area right under the windshield. This is where you'll usually see leaves, dust, and dirt packed in. If you see debris sitting there, that's your first clue the drains might be blocked. Next, use your hands and clear out all the leaves and dirt from that channel, especially the corners. Don't rush this part. The corners are where it usually blocks first. Now, here's the simple test. Pour a little bit of clean water into that area. If the water drains quickly and you see it running out underneath the car, perfect. But if the water pools up, drains slowly, or just sits there, your VW is basically holding a mini swimming pool in the worst possible place. Now, gently clear the drain. You can usually do it with your fingers. If you need help, use something soft like a plastic straw or a zip tie. Nothing sharp. The goal is to loosen the mud and let it flush out, not stab anything. Then repeat the water test. So if your Volkswagen has random weird issues, especially after rain, washing the car, or humid weather, this should be one of the first $0 checks you do. And quick warning, if you find soaked carpet, standing water, or the car has heavy condensation all the time, don't ignore it, dry it out, and fix the drainage immediately. Trick number 6, the $0 fix behind random VW problems. Battery terminals plus ground connection check. If your Volkswagen is throwing random warning lights, acting sluggish, the start feels weak, the electronics glitch out, the infotainment resets, or you get weird faults that come and go, I want you to understand something. A huge percentage of Volkswagen problems start with one thing: low voltage or a bad connection. Not a bad engine, not a bad gearbox. Not a computer failure, just the battery terminals or ground not being 100% solid. And the worst part? When voltage gets unstable, VWs can throw multiple warnings that look unrelated. People replace sensors, coils, modules, and it was a loose terminal the whole time. So before you spend money, do this $0 check. First, turn the car off Polnistu, key out. If you've been driving, give it a minute. Now open the hood and go straight to the battery. Look at the terminals. If you see any white-green crust, moisture, or the terminal looks like it's not seated fully, that's a problem. Now do this quick test. Grab the battery terminal and try to move it by hand. If it twists or shifts even a little, that's not fine. That's a future headache. Tighten it properly so it sits firm. Not gorilla tight, just secure, no movement. Next, look for the main ground connection. On most Volkswagens, you'll see a thick ground cable from the battery negative going to the body and/or engine. Check that the ground point looks clean and tight, because a weak ground can cause the exact same issues as a weak battery. Now here's the important part. After you fix the connection, many Volkswagens need a quick relearn so the systems behave normally again. So do this: turn the ignition on, don't start, wait about 30 seconds. Then start the car and let it idle for a minute. After that, turn the steering wheel all the way left, all the way right, then back to center. That helps the steering angle sensor recalibrate on many VW models. Then, if your Windows lost one touch auto, upped it down, do this. Fully raise the window and hold the switch up for 3 seconds. Then fully lower and hold for 3 seconds. That reteaches the window limits on many Volkswagens. Now pay attention. If your random problems disappear or reduce immediately after this, you just proved something important. Your VW wasn't dying. It was reacting to unstable voltage. Trick number 5, the $0 Volkswagen vacuum or PCV test. Fix rough idle and random misfire symptoms. If your Volkswagen idles rough, feels shaky at stoplights, hesitates on light acceleration, or you keep getting random misfire style symptoms that come and go, don't jump straight to coils, plugs, or injectors. On a lot of Volkswagens, the real cause is a vacuum leak, and the most common source is the PCV system. When it fails, it can pull in unmetered air and your engine starts acting like something major is wrong. Here's a simple $0 test you can do in 1 minute. Start the engine and let it idle. Now go to the oil filler cap and try to loosen it. If the cap lifts normally, that's a good sign. But if the cap feels like it's being sucked down hard, or the engine changes a lot when you crack it open, like it stumbles, whistles, or almost wants to stall, that's a strong clue the PCV/vacuum system isn't happy. Next, listen closely around the engine cover area for a hissing sound. That hissing is literally money leaking out of your engine in the form of unmetered air. Now here's why this matters. When a vacuum leak happens, the car can't control air fuel correctly, so it feels like misfires, weak power, bad throttle response, sometimes even warning lights, when the real issue is airflow. And the best part? Doing this test first can stop you from wasting money replacing parts that were never bad. Trick number 4, the $0 Volkswagen stuck brake light switch check. Fix weird warnings, no start, and cruise issues. If your Volkswagen is showing random warning lights, cruise control stops working, the car feels like it's losing power, the gear selector acts weird, or you get strange messages that don't make sense, here's a real $0 trick that solves more VW problems than you'd expect. Check your brake lights. Seriously, on many Volkswagens, a brake light switch that's sticking or failing can confuse multiple systems at once. ABS, traction control, cruise control, even starting behavior on some models. And people waste money chasing big faults when the car is simply getting the wrong brake signal. Here's the quick check. Turn the ignition on or start the car. Either is fine. Now press the brake pedal and look in your mirror or back at a wall to see the reflection. Or ask someone to stand behind the car. You're checking for 2 things. Do the brake lights come on instantly when you touch the pedal? Do they turn off instantly when you release? If the brake lights stay on even a little, or they come on late, or they flicker, that's not minor. That can trigger a chain of weird VW behavior. Now do this simple test. With the car parked safely, press the brake pedal 10 to 15 times firmly. Sometimes the switch gets sticky, and this quick cycling makes the problem obvious. If the warnings change, cruise comes back, or the car behavior changes right after this. Good clue. Also, check your brake pedal area quickly. Make sure nothing is blocking the pedal from fully returning, like a floor mat pushed too far forward. That one sounds silly, but it causes real problems. Why this matters. Volkswagens rely heavily on the brake signal for safety systems. If the car thinks you're braking when you're not, or not braking when you are, it can disable features, throw lights, and make the car feel broken. So before you buy sensors or start guessing, do this free check. It takes 1 minute and can save you a lot of money. Trick number 3, the $0 Volkswagen fuel cap and EVAP fix that stop the random check engine light. If your Volkswagen throws a check engine light out of nowhere, especially after filling up, and the car still drives mostly fine, don't panic. Do this $0 trick first. Reset the EVAP leak mistake that many VWs trigger from one simple thing, the fuel cap. Here's what to do. Pull over safely and turn the car off. Now open the fuel door, remove the fuel cap, and look at the rubber seal. If it's dirty, dry, cracked, or has grit on it, that can cause a small leak and trigger the light. Wipe the seal and the filler neck with a clean cloth. Put the cap back on and tighten it until you hear at least 3 clicks. No half-tight cap. Now drive normally. Most of the time, if it was a small EVAP leak, the car will recheck itself and the light can clear after a few drive cycles. Trick number 2, the $0 Volkswagen door latch reset. Fix the door open warning plus alarm problems. If your Volkswagen keeps showing door open when it's clearly shut, the interior lights stay on, the alarm goes crazy, the car won't lock properly, or the key fob acts inconsistent, don't rush to replace the latch yet. A lot of the time, the latch sensor is just sticking from dust, moisture, or a dry mechanism. Here's the $0 trick. Open the problem door and look at the latch area on the edge of the door. Now, take your key, or a flat plastic tool, and gently move the latch mechanism like you're closing it. Then pull the door handle to release it. Do that 5 to 10 times. You're basically forcing the latch switch to cycle and free up. Next, close the door firmly, then lock and unlock the car with the key fob a few times. If the door open warning disappears or the interior light starts behaving normally, you just confirmed it was the latch mechanism sticking, not a big electrical failure. Quick warning, don't slam the door and don't force the latch too hard, just smooth cycling. This is a real VW owner trick because door latch signals control a lot: locking, alarm, interior lights, and even sleep mode. Trick number 1, the $0 Volkswagen system reboot reset. Fix glitches, freezes, no sound, Bluetooth issues. If your Volkswagen is doing those annoying modern car problems, screen frozen, Bluetooth not connecting, no sound, backup camera lagging, buttons not responding, random infotainment glitches, this is the first $0 reset you should do before you assume something is broken. Because on a lot of VW systems, the infotainment can bug out and it looks like an expensive fault when it's just the system needing a clean reboot. Here's the reset. Turn the car on. Accessories/ignition is fine. Now press and hold the infotainment power/volume knob for 10 to 20 seconds. Keep holding, don't tap it. The screen will usually go black, and then you'll see the VW logo and it will restart. Once it's back on, give it a moment to fully load, then test the exact thing that was failing. Bluetooth, audio, CarPlay/Android Auto, camera, or the menu that was stuck. Why this works? You're forcing a proper reboot of the infotainment module, which clears temporary glitches and software hangups that trigger fake problems. Quick note, if your issue is only infotainment related, this reset fixes it a lot of the time. If the same glitch keeps coming back every day, that's when you start thinking software update or a deeper fault. But always start with the free reboot first. All right, that's it. Those are the 7 Volkswagen tricks that cost you $0, starting from the simple checks that prevent expensive mistakes, all the way to the resets and quick fixes that solve the most common VW headaches. If even one of these tricks saved you time, stress, or money, do me a favor, hit the like button so more VW owners can find this video. And if you want more real practical Volkswagen content, fixes, maintenance tips, common problems, and money-saving advice, subscribe to my channel, Volkswagen Hub. Now comment below and tell me which VW model you drive and what problem you're dealing with. I read the comments and I'll make the next videos based on what you're actually facing. Thanks for watching Volkswagen Hub. See you in the next one.